Ever wonder what it really costs to live long-term in Vietnam? Today, we're pulling back the curtain, not just for a few nights, but for a few months. And our goal? To keep it under $1,000.
From choosing the right neighborhood to cutting down on your utility bills, we're sharing everything we've learned about living smart and living local right here in Da Nang.
First, let's start with the neighborhood because where you live in Da Nang can make all the difference. In choosing the right neighborhood for us, we considered walkability to the beach, the mall, and a local market, nearby construction and street noise, price of the apartment and included amenities, types of nearby restaurants and cafes. Let's dig in. This apartment is 900 meters from the beach, 900 meters from the mall, and 1 mile to the Sun Tra night market. There was no construction on the sidewalks or nearby that we can hear from the apartment. The Thanh Khê prices were great, but we had a hard time walking with all the construction. This neighborhood had great apartment prices. We found Mian and An Thong to be a bit more expensive. Also, this apartment has a rooftop pool with a beautiful view, great local foods and restaurant prices, and lots of Vietnamese options within walking distance.
And Sun Tra is one of our favorites. Close to the beach, still affordable, and full of great cafes. It has that perfect mix of local life and enough expat experience. Currently, we're here in our apartment that we rent for 11.2 million dong, or around $425 a month. It's a 1-bedroom with a view and a pool, right on a busy but quiet street, close to the eateries and cafes. In this apartment with these big, beautiful windows, we have a view from our couch and from our bed in our bedroom.
And the best part? Water, cleaning, and Wi-Fi are all included for just an additional $20 more a month. And that doesn't include electricity, but we'll get to that next. Let me break it down a little bit. Water, Wi-Fi, elevator, and pool are a flat rate of 150,000 dong per person. So because there's 2 of us, it's a 300,000 total, or $11.57 or so. Then the cleaning, no matter how many people, is a flat rate of 200,000 dong. So that's about $7.58. So total, altogether, $20 a month for 2 people. Now for electricity. This is where things can get surprising. So it really varies depending on your usage, and that's why it can be so hard to calculate. Our usage obviously was higher when we first arrived. 1, we weren't used to the warm weather, and 2, it was a lot hotter when we got here in July. So our usage cost came to around 2.5 million. This last month, it was 1.4 million. And this month, we haven't gotten a bill yet, but we think it'll be even lower because it's been way cooler. It's even in the 60s this week.
Our electricity goes for about 4,000 dong per kilowatt hour. That's about 16 cents. So that comes out to around $60 a month. That comes with regular AC use, hot water, running the washing machine, and cooking at home most days. One pro tip to save money on your electricity bill is to run your AC around 25 to 27 degrees Celsius, and also use dry to dehumidify the room, and it also cools the room as well. It'll cut your bill almost in half.
And always confirm the landlord's meter setup. For us, ours is in the stairwell and we can check on it at any time so we can see our usage throughout the month. That was really helpful our very first month when we weren't sure how much electricity running the washing machine or the toaster oven or those kinds of things would use or cost. All right, now 3 things that aren't rent or utilities but that we consider necessities are phones, gym membership, and filtered bottled water. So upon arriving, it was suggested to us that we drink filtered water. So we have a guy that delivers us these 20-liter bottles of filtered water on his motorcycle. He's super fast, efficient, and he brings them to us within an hour or so usually of us requesting it. They're 30,000 dong per bottle, and we go through about 2 a week. So overall for the month, it's about $9 total.
We found a gym within walking distance of our apartment, which had a great deal. We paid 6 months up front and got 1 month free, and it comes out to around $23 per person, which makes it about $46 for the both of us per month, which is a great deal.
Some buildings come with a gym included, so in that case it's built into your rent. And finally, our phone plans. So we have 5G data plans. We get how many gigabytes a day?
8 gigabytes a day.
And that's changed a little bit over time, but we found that that plan works perfectly for us. And it's about $1 a gigabyte, so it's around $7 to $8 a month.
Which is about $15 for the both of us per month. And that's for 8 gigabytes per day. It replenishes every day with 8 gigs. So it's a great deal because we couldn't get this price for 8 gigs a month where we're from.
No. Yeah, super good deal. All right, so groceries. For us, we do a couple of different things. First, twice a month, we do a big box store run. That's a hypermarket like Go Da Nang or Mega Market. That's where we get big bags of rice, coffee, those types of essentials. Second, Steven usually does a weekly run to one of the smaller stores near us. That's like our K-Market, Kmart. There are a whole bunch of different types of markets nearby, but that's where we grab the little things that we need throughout the week. Different things if we're missing like one ingredient for a recipe, something like that. And then third, we love the local markets. So that's where we try to get all of our fruits, vegetables, eggs, great prices. The local market by Go Da Nang is Churcom, not sure how to pronounce it, and Bok Mian. Bok Mian is actually a little bit cheaper. So we go to either one, just kind of depending on what neighborhood we're in. If we're running other errands and we're already nearby, then we go to that market. But we love them both. They both have a lot of great things to offer.
So transportation. Getting around Vietnam has been really easy for us. We take a Grab, which is like the Uber of Vietnam, and that's inexpensive and it gets us exactly to where we need to be. With the language barrier, at times it's hard to communicate. So we just go on Google Maps, grab the address, and then put that into the app, and the driver knows exactly where we're going. A lot of times we just say Xin Chao, hello, and come on, and for thank you, and we're at where we need to be. So it's very convenient to get around here in Da Nang, Vietnam. For us, if it's a distance away or it's inclement weather, we always take a Grab. So for us to get to our coffee with our friends takes about $1, $1.25, or getting back from the mall if we have a lot of groceries, that'll take about $2 to get back here, which is very convenient for us. To get to Mega Market and back is normally about $4 each way, which is about $8 round trip. And we don't mind that at all because we're normally coming back with boxes of food and bags of stuff to come up here with.
That's when we stock up for sure. So dining out in Da Nang looks a little different for us. There are a lot of Western style restaurants that you can go to. If you love Italian food, pizza, well, I guess that's but like American style pizza, the Chicago pizza, things like that. There are a whole bunch of restaurants here to choose from down in the Mian and the tourist areas. However, to travel full time, we really have to stick to a budget, which works out perfectly here in Vietnam because the local Vietnamese food and the street food is actually the cheapest, and that's the cuisine that we really love and want to get into while we're here and take advantage of. We love to get a bowl of pho about once a week, go down to our neighborhood seafood restaurant. It's delicious. We get a couple of different things, but everything they have down there is fantastic. And beers are around 50 cents each there.
Yeah, and we get to have banh mi's downstairs right outside of our building for about 45,000 dong each, which makes it just under $4. So we do that twice a month, which comes out to almost around $7.
And our biggest dining hack of all, cooking at home.
cooking right here in our apartment. With all the money that we've already budgeted for going to the grocery stores, the big box stores to get the food, we come here and have extravagant meals of rice and chicken and fish and all the other things that we can think about to come here and eat. And that saves us so much money per month.
Yeah, one thing that was really cool is we took a Vietnamese and we've taken a Thai cooking class, so we can make any of those foods right here in our apartment.
And no matter where we are in the world, we love to have a little fun. So let's talk about entertainment.
We do a couple of different things with friends that we've made while being here in Vietnam. One is we like to go to a Sunday coffee. That costs us right around $2 a trip, and we do that once a week. The other thing is that we like to meet up with some different folks for dinner. We do that once or twice a month, especially when they pick the local Vietnamese cuisines like bánh xào, or something that's less expensive. It really works well with our budget. We have a great time, we get to chat and have fun. It's fantastic.
Also, there's a nice rooftop bar close to our place that we absolutely love to go to just to relax and be fancy for the night. That costs us around $20 a month. And then we have a CGV, it's a local movie theater chain here in Vietnam. They show American movies and we can get a ticket for about $4 each. So that's a great way to spend our time here in Da Nang.
Perfect for a rainy day season.
Yes. So at the end of the month, we spend right around $1,000, and it's great for us. It might go a little over if we flex our budget a little bit.
So living abroad, especially in Vietnam, does not have to be expensive. It's about learning your local neighborhoods and where you can save a little bit here or there. For example, a beer in our neighborhood is 16,000 dong, and we've gone down to Myeon where they're 40,000 each. So we can get 3 here almost for the price of 1, and that makes a big difference overall week after week if we're going out several times.
So whether you're here for a few months or a few years, it's the small choices that make the biggest difference. And Da Nang is a great place for you to live well for less.
And if you're currently living here in Da Nang, Vietnam, let us know what your budget looks like, what your expenses are, and how you do it in the comments below.
All right, if you're new around here, I'm Steven.
And I'm Elaine.
Wishing you safe
And enjoyable adventures. Goodbye.
Be free.